Elon Musk's lawsuit against the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission is the talk of the town. People are wondering if this legal action will have an impact on the thread industry. The thread industry consists of various companies and entrepreneurs that have devoted their life to thread making. They use the resources from the environment, such as flax, cotton, and linen, to make the threads them up into clothes. The threads industry has had a hard time surviving the recession, but is starting to see a comeback in the past few years. If the lawsuit were to go against Mr. Musk, it could certainly have the potential to impact the threads industry. It could lead to more stringent regulations and laws that could stifle innovation and create a negative environment for small businesses. There may also be higher overhead costs due to increased litigation that could make it harder for smaller companies to compete. Further, the higher legal costs associated with a lawsuit could make it tougher for thread companies to get funding from investors. Furthermore, some companies may face lawsuits from shareholders who are seeking to recover losses during the lawsuit. The uncertainty of the outcome of the lawsuit could also have a destabilizing effect on the threads industry. If the outcome goes against Mr. Musk, the industry could see an increase in regulations, higher overhead costs, and a decrease in potential investment. On the other hand, if the outcome goes in favor of Mr. Musk, it could make a more friendly environment for the threads industry. The industry could benefit from the good press and could use the positive momentum to fuel growth. The threads industry may also see a potential influx of investors due to reduced legal costs and a greater level of confidence. Regardless of the outcome of Elon Musk's lawsuit, threads companies need to be prepared for both scenarios. They need to be ready to adjust their businesses and find ways to capitalize on the changing environment. They must be willing to take risks and invest in new technologies that could give them a competitive edge. They must also be ready to adapt to changing trends in the market and be prepared to pivot in order to stay competitive. The thread industry has a long and successful history and can certainly survive if they are able to adjust their strategies and take advantage of the changing landscape. The key for the threads industry is to plan ahead, anticipate the outcomes of the lawsuit, and be prepared to react swiftly and efficiently. In the end, the industry can survive and thrive if they take a proactive approach and adjust their business model to the changing environment. The threads industry may not be the most glamorous, but it certainly can survive if they are ready to take risks and adjust their strategies. The threads industry has been around for centuries and there is no reason why it cannot survive if the relevant parties take appropriate steps to ensure its survival. The future of the threads industry depends on the ability to innovate, adapt, and adjust to the changing environment. The threads industry needs to find ways to leverage new technologies and stay ahead of the trends in order to remain competitive.